Okay, well here I'm using a Decor Accents fine gauge sock loom. Right there, beautiful. And this is the mate to the little booty, and I'm just getting ready to bind off that little panel. Now, just in case you're not really familiar with the basic bind off, I'm going to show you a few right here, and we're going to do that until we get to my little marker there. So first, we wrap around, E-wrap that peg that's right next to the first one. So we're going to E-wrap that one and knit that off, just like that. And then that stitch gets moved over to this peg. I'm going to suck that in a little bit. Alright. And then that gets knit off. And then now this loop now moves over to fill that empty peg. And now we've just bound off that one peg here. Okay, so then let's just do that again. We're going to E-wrap around that peg there. Knit off. And this one comes over here onto that. And then we knit off. And then this gets moved over here, right next to its neighbor, and then we pull out the slack, and one more, E-wrap. This is right to our marked peg there. Knit off, and then this guy moves over, snug up, and knit off one more time. And now we're at the marker. So this is where we're going to do our decrease bind off. So in order to do that, we're going to, rather than just E-wrapping one peg, we're going to actually E-wrap two pegs, just like that. Okay? And then those get knit off. Just like that. Okay, good. Now, just like we moved over on the regular basic bind off, we're going to do the same. That one goes right over there. But we're also going to take this one that we also knitted off, and we're going to put that right on top of the other two loops. Snug that in. Now, we're going to knit off the bottom two over the top one. If you have to do it one at a time, that's fine, to be able to get it over. If you can do them both at the same time, that's fine too, just like what I just did. Now, this loop that's remaining is going to get moved over, not just one, but it's going to go to this over two. So it's right next to its neighbor, right there. And you've just done, I pull in a little slack, and that is your first decrease bind off. So let's do that one more time. I'm going to wrap around, not just one, but two. And we'll knit those off. That one. That one, that makes two. Now this one is going to move over one, like that. Good. And then we're going to go back over to this first one we knitted, and it moves over next to its buddies. It's going to go right on top of those other two. We'll snug that in a bit. Okay, then we knit off two over one, just like that. Again, if you need to knit it off one at a time, that's just fine. Now we're going to bring this over one and two. So it's right up in line with the other loops. Alright? One more time just to make sure we got it. We're going to E-wrap two pegs. Knit off one. Knit off two. Then this one goes on top here. And this one goes on top of the other two. So we've got 3 loops on one peg. Now when I say it's okay that you knit off 2 loops, the 2 loops over one at a time, if it's too tight for you, you can go right ahead. See, I'm just taking that first one and knit off, and then I'll take the next one and knit it off. Okay, in line. And then this moves over 1 and 2, right up next to its buddies. Now let me show you what is happening here. See how we had a straight bind off, but now, because we're doing the decrease bind off, it's beginning to curve in a little bit right there. Check that out. And that is making the little toe of the buddy to this guy. See? Pretty cool. Now, another way that this decrease bind off works really well for is in making flowers, little rosettes. You do this along your bind off edge and it curls right up, as you can see. This is starting to just curl up on its own. That makes a really cute rosette. So sometime down the road I think I'm going to do a tutorial on how to make a really cute rosette, and that way you'll have that under your belt and you can do it lickety-split, no problem. Okay? So there you have it, the decrease bind off. Thank you.